Rick, I guess what's the latest with Zakai as he gets into the summer? Do you expect to have him for the start of the season?
We hope, but we don't know that timetable. I know he will do everything that he possibly can to be ready as quickly as he can, but obviously we're going to make sure he's 100% totally healthy. And he's doing, I just left him, he just finished up. He's always the last one in there with Chad and Garrett, just doing everything above and beyond. And he'll get back, and he'll be back full speed, but in terms of a timetable, we don't know.
Coach, in light of that with Zakai, how big of a summer is this for BJ?
I think it's a big summer, not just for BJ, but for all of our guys, because, you know, it's we've got a team where, you know, we've had some young guys have some big moments, and but in terms of BJ itself, we've got a lot of confidence in BJ. He's working really, really hard, and he knows he's going to need to become a better shooter, but he's putting the time in, he's putting the work in, he's putting the concentration in to do the things that he needs to develop that part of his game, along with the other things he needs to develop. And we watched him again from day one, almost a year ago during the summer, the way he went at it with Zakai. I thought utilized that time, and we expect him to be a big part of this.
Rick, what were the conversations like with Santi, I guess, over the past month as you guys figured out what was next for him, and how excited were you when he said officially he was coming back?
Well, with all those guys, you know, it's not that we have a lot of conversation with them, because we think that they've got to go out and find out what information they need to know moving forward. It's really on to them, and with also them knowing that, hey, we've got to make sure that we have a team here next year, and we don't put any timetables on any of them. We don't do that. I think each guy knew that that's in it, and everybody has their own timetable that they've got to work through it. But I think that Santi, in some ways, felt like he wanted to come back, and we just wanted him to do it for all the right reasons, and I think he wanted to do it for all the right reasons. But we're all excited about it, because, you know, he has proven himself here, been durable. He's done everything you could ask from a player from the time he walked on here, and I think with the young guys that we have in the program, he's going to be a person that can give them some stability and teach them what this is all about.
Those other three seniors, I guess, are there still conversations going on with those guys?
Yeah, and with where they are, you know, well, the conversation, they're both training. I mean, I think that, you know, what we pretty much have been told, and that, you know, when you go into that, I mean, certainly their goal is to eventually work their way into that league. And they're training with their trainers, and they're with their agents, you know, working towards, you know, trying to get themselves in a position to have a chance to chase that dream. But they know how much we care about them, and certainly, I mean, we love them. And I just know this, with all this that goes on with this, it always works out. It'll work out, and I don't always have the answer for how it's going to work out, but I just feel it always works out.
This event, I don't remember the last time it was in Knoxville, so what does it mean to have it back in Knoxville?
Well, it's the first one since I've been here, so you'll have to ask somebody else that question. I don't know what it was like before, you know, but we everywhere we go, it's been fun, you know, great response, and I expect this to be really good, obviously, and I do think, and I appreciate everyone that puts the effort into making these events work, and we'll have fun with it, just getting out, having a chance to touch our fans and let them know how much we appreciate what they mean to us.
With Olivier deciding to move on, just how difficult was that conversation with him?
You know, Olivier has told us from day one that his number one objective is to be a pro basketball player, and he's told us that that's his pursuit. He had told us that his dad wanted him to put his name in the portal, which, you know, that's a decision they have to make. But from day one, our conversation with him has been that his ultimate goal was to try to put himself in a position to be a professional athlete next year.
Wisconsin game announced today. How excited are you to make that trip after that game a couple years ago got canceled?
Yeah, well, you know what? A lot of respect for Greg Gard, and obviously a lot of respect for Wisconsin and that program. I know they have a great fan base. It's going to be a very live arena, and you know his teams are always so fundamentally sound, and they're going to they're good. They're always going to be good because he's been there. He knows what he wants to do. He knows how he wants to play, and it's hard to get these games together sometimes, and because of the COVID, it seems like it's been backed up forever. But it'll be a challenge because they have a great arena to play in, and they have a great fan base. And again, for our young guys, it'll be a great, certainly a test to get them ready for SEC play.
Coach, with that game and the ACC Challenge at Valley, are you done with the non-conference, or are you still maybe working on something?
No, we're still looking to get one more. You know, we're looking at, again, all the ways that the metrics and everything plays out for what's best for our team right now. But I think we're going to possibly add one more game, maybe a couple of bye games. But again, it's just working through to put together the best schedule to give us a chance to be where we want to be at the end of the year.
How'd you see DJ Jefferson handle redshirting this past season?
He was great. DJ has been he's been awesome, and he's just getting started in this game. You know, when we started with him, we knew that, and we know that he's got, you know, terrific athletic ability and he's skilled. But there's so many other parts of the game that all players, not just him, that they have to learn. But his progress, really the last month and a half of the season, you could see him starting to turn the corner. You could see it starting to come together for him, and as he continues to mature, like all these guys, I mean, we believe in this group of guys, and we also know that, you know, a lot of things happened this year that we couldn't even possibly sit down and think could happen, and that's why it's so important that every one of these guys know how important they are and how much we're going to need them, and they've got to be ready when their number's called.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Coach.